from that 5,000 rupees a month, because of these big jumps that we were able to take, we were able to get into hundreds and thousands of dollars that we were able to get as salaries and accelerate our journey to financial independence. Now, what were those 5 topics or things that helped us achieve that? Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to focus on one of the biggest investments that you will make, and that is your career. We're going to talk about what is accelerating career growth, how do you go about it, and why it is important. Before I do that, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Yogi, and my wife Seema and I, we both achieved financial independence and retired early. And to celebrate that, we've been on this one-year world trip, and this is most likely the last of the videos of this world trip, because we are at Changi Airport in Singapore, this amazing airport, and probably in 2 hours' time, we're going to be flying away from Singapore to our retirement location. And the next few videos that you will see will be from the place where we're going to be living after early retirement. Anyways, back to the topic. In the many previous videos, I've spoken about emergency fund, bucket strategy, sequence of returns, and a lot of other things that are very important for, your journey to financial independence. But the biggest thing that has the biggest impact on that journey to financial independence is our career. And as I've mentioned in many of my other videos, career should be like currency notes. It is that you have, in like currency notes, you have a 1 rupee, you have 5, you have 10, you have 20, you have 50, you have 100, and so on. So it's basically, you should also try and plan your career in the same way, that how do you accelerate it and make these big, bold steps. Honestly, that has been the biggest success of us, Seema and I, being able to retire early and achieve financial independence faster. Because both of us, we started our career from very humble salaries of 5,000 rupees a month. And from that 5,000 rupees a month, because of these big jumps that we were able to take, we were able to get into hundreds and thousands of dollars that we were able to get as salaries and accelerate our journey to financial independence. Now, what were those 5 topics or things that helped us achieve that? So the first one was developing skills. Now, I'm sure that during your professional life, you are developing skills, you're learning new things. But the key success is to learn things that the others are not thinking of. So be that outlier to learn skills that probably not everybody is doing it. Because whatever you're learning and everybody is doing that same certifications of Microsoft's or whatever courses, then you're just being part of the game. Think of the certifications and the skills and career enhancements that you can have that makes you that outlier and makes you visible from the crowd. For example, in our case, during my college days, I tried to learn French and basic French. And that made a big difference, because when it came to IT knowledge or technology knowledge, my knowledge was probably average or below average than many of the other people. But what it helps for me to get those overseas assignments was because I was able to speak basic French. I wouldn't say that I was qualified as a French instructor. I still can just barely speak to survive. But that basic French language skills helped me big time. So find those skills. Those are niche that make you in that outlier. So that's one, to learn skills that are not just putting you in the career bracket like the others, but probably helping you catapult. The second one is to monetize your personality. Like when we invest in one of those assets, we try and monetize the money that we are investing in. Our personality is also one of the biggest investments in our life, and you need to learn to monetize it. And what I mean by that is everything matters. That is how you dress, how you talk, the confidence that you infuse, how sociable you are. And all this rubs off on people. So like There are many brands that we associate with. When we drink a soft drink, we talk about Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Thumbs Up. When we talk about ride shares, we talk about Uber, Ola, all the default names that come into our mind. Why? Because these companies, they spend a lot of dollars to showcase their brand. Similarly, you need to spend not just earning those or investing in those skills, but seeing how do you improve your personality, how do you improve your dress sense, how do you improve how you are socially interacting with so many other people. So ask yourself this question: what do you want to be famous for? What do you want to be known for at work? Do you want to be known for that reliable Mr. Fix-It who can fix issues? Do you want to be known for the person who can manage a complex project? Do you want to be known for the person who is the go-to person for managing a very tough sell? When you start saying that, okay, this is what I want to be known for, then you need to say, how do I chart my course? So monetizing, capitalizing on that personality, believe me, makes a big difference, because there are thousands and thousands of people working at the companies that we are working for, and you need to again stand out. Like in the skills, it's about being that outlier, standing out in your skills. Similarly, when you're monetizing your personality, you just need to be standing out and being known for something so that people know who to go to. The third factor is taking risks. Like in the investments, there is different risks associated with the different types of investments. So if you're putting your money in the bank, very safe, it remains 99.99% of the times, the banks are secure and your money, you will get it back. So it's very low risk, but it's also very low return. On the other extreme end of the spectrum is you've invested in the startup, you've invested in some crypto, and that has its own risk factor. It could be that you lose your money, it could be that you can 10x, 100x your money. Similarly, in our career, every step we take has some level of risk. It could be a completely no risk, low risk step that we take, or it could be an absolute risk step that we take. But you need to have certain level of risk. Yes, you may not want to go to the other extreme, that you are into that crypto level of risk in your career, but you need to have certain level of risk. In personally our cases, those risks paid off. Quite of those risks were calculated, quite those risks were just uncharted waters. So being out of that comfort zone makes it very important towards that journey, like that 1 to 5, 10, and those currency note kind of appreciation of your career. The fourth point is networking. In business, it's all about the people you associate yourself with. And like in my professional sales career, though we were selling products many times, but the cliched statement was people buy from people. So it is all about how and who do you build that network with. Now, again, when I started my career, those are the times when the network was built by visiting cards, and you collected those visiting cards. And you know what? Interestingly, during my early stages of career, during those sales times, those visiting cards were seen as the assets of the company that you were working for. So when you left or resigned, you have to leave all those visiting cards behind, because the company valued that network. That network nowadays is being taken for granted. So we have LinkedIn, we have other social media sites where we are so well connected, probably over connected, that we do not identify our core network. So the thing you should do is scan your LinkedIn connects, scan your Facebook connects maybe. See that who are your not just circle of friends, but your circle of inspirational people that can help you grow as a person, but also help you grow your career. And linked to this is the last point, that be proactive and proactively reach out to those people. And what I used to do during my career is that every week I used to meet someone who was not my colleague or my client, and so not really in a transaction that I used to be as a person. And I used to meet that person on a weekly, different people on a weekly basis, take them out for lunch, take them out for a coffee, take them out for a dinner, and have that conversation. It helped me learn a lot because I used to get a very different perspective from different people in the industry. And it helped me network, which the other person saw was that I was not only meeting them for a particular transaction. And guess what? Whenever I was changing a job or looking for an opportunity or looking for a change, that being proactive, reaching out to those people helped. And talking about changing jobs and being proactive, that's the other thing. You should proactively reach out, see what's available. And I always say that the best time to leave a company is when everything is going good. The worst time to leave a company is when things are going bad and they are expecting you to leave. So during that best times when things are going good, that's the time when you should reach out. Be proactive, reach out to that network that you have and see what is existing. As a minimum, what it'll do is that it'll also help you test the waters, that what are your skills. So if you're punching up, and that's what you should do, always punch up, and you're aspiring for a role that is one step above or two steps above, and once you start discussing, the other party or the other company or that other person on the other side of the table will also give you feedback that, hey, these are the skills that are your strengths, but these are the skills that you still lack, and this is what you need to develop. And guess what? You go back to the point number one and again develop those skills. And in certain cases, because you've proactively done, they say, this is interesting. We did not know that you're interested in such and such role or such a, you're willing to take that risk. And you never know. You catapult yourself there. So, in summary, by just learning, developing skills that are unique, by making sure that you're capitalizing your brand and you're building your brand, by taking risks, by networking and being proactive, just these 5 things can make a huge difference in your career. And so if someone says, hey, you got it easy, you're retired because you got overseas assignments, you've been able to, get a lot of value, etc. No. We went through the same cycle, and in that same cycle, these 5 things made a big difference. So I hope this video helps you develop some different perspective to the daily transaction career that you're having. And I hope these 5 simple things also help you like it did to us. If you have any thoughts, comments, please reach out into the comment section. Would love to hear your feedback. And also see if there is any other suggestions that you have in addition to these 5 points. And if you did like the video, please do like and subscribe and share it with your family and friends. Till the next video, till the next topic, goodbye from me. Bye-bye.